Hey, what's up, guys? Wanted to make a video and show you guys or share with y'all a concept that I think could be quite useful in any number of circumstances that we might face as civilians. Now, this isn't some kind of super fantasy LARP type of scenario where you can't hardly take a step without standing in shell casings or some cool shit like that. It's just not that. But I do think it has a certain level of realism to it, and it is something that is quite possible that we may actually need to utilize this in a real life scenario. So what I decided to do was I wanted a field expedient, just quick deployable commo case, essentially. So just a way to bridge a gap in communications needs in the event of a natural disaster, whether it be severe weather, thunderstorm, hurricane, something like that. If you're in a position where you're having to do search and rescue in your neighborhood or community defense, think neighborhood watch, any number of scenarios along those lines where you need to get an alternate means of communications into the hands of people in your area or in your immediate vicinity, and you don't have time for them to get trained up or anything like that, or go down some long rabbit hole about CTCSS codes and all the other stuff that can come along with radio, especially if you start looking at the ham radio stuff, which I know very little about. Now, we don't want to have people taking some kind of a damn written quiz or something like that. We just need to be able to talk immediately, right? And we need to be able to have clear and effective communications inside of a short area or within a short radius. So with that being the case, what I have here is just a selection of seemingly random radios, but they are all FRS, GMRS style radios. And when I first began doing this or playing with this concept, I was using this little Pelican box right here is what I had everything housed in. And that was fine. It worked out really well, actually, but I decided to try to use this for a different project. So now what I'm doing is I'm just using a metal 50 cal GI style ammo can. So everybody's seen an ammo can before, no big deal. It's just one of the probably Harbor Freight, or it doesn't strike me as a real surplus one. Maybe Academy or something. It's probably a damn Chinese one, whatever. It works. So with that being the case, that's what I use to house all of this equipment in. And then if you'll look here, I just have some Redivis. These are inexpensive, like FRS style radios. And some of the frequencies on there, who the hell really knows what they are, but you do got a programming cable, so you can go in there and make those adjustments as you might see fit. It does come with the programming cable, right? So if you want to mess with that, that's fine. This is not me, I'm not telling you to buy any of this stuff. Let's just be clear about that. This isn't me selling you anything. I don't give a shit, honestly, if you want to buy this stuff or not. It doesn't feed my family. So, but this is stuff that I have. So I got these through work for an anniversary gift, and this is the Midland GXT 1000G, I think these are. Yeah, and these are GMRS. They're supposed to be waterproof rated. I forget what the IP rating on them is, but they're pretty cool radios. So I got these, the docking or charging station. They come with two little cheapo earpieces. They're not great, but they come with it. So, and then you get an AC adapter, which is plugged into my wall over here. And then you get a DC power adapter to use the dock station with as well. So those are pretty cool. They have weather radio functionality, etc. So I like those as a turnkey, just out of the box, kind of off the shelf bubble pack. These are cool. And then here I have the Baofeng UV9G, which is also decent. It's not bad. It's IPX rated, so you got a waterproof rating on there as well. It's got FM radio, and it comes with the docking station and an AC adapter as well. And then, so like I said, we talked about the Redivis. They come with an AC adapter, and you got, like, I guess that's USB B, or I don't know what the hell it is, the older style USB. And these come with these little belt clips. They just pop in and out of there. So those are cool as well. Very inexpensive. These are great if you want to give them to some kids or something to run around with. No big deal there. Not going to cost you a lot of money. But I did have them, had them as a full kit. So I decided, since they do have interoperability, then why not add them to the kit to give me more radios? Now, ideally, in a perfect world, I would like to have them all be the same radio. Yes, of course, that's true. And I think that that would be very helpful, but that's not what we got. I'm showing you guys what I have, and we're working with what we got available to us. So then here, I got the A-Lunts HA1G GMRS radio, and it comes with a charging dock, USB-C cable, and it is directly USB-C rechargeable right here on the back of the battery. It's pretty cool. It's probably one of my nicer, it's probably the nicest radio, in my opinion, that I have, because most of the other stuff that I have is like Baofeng UV5 bars. Now, if you wanted to build a kit like this with UV5 bars, you certainly could, and those are inexpensive enough, and they are versatile enough where you could access a lot of different frequencies with them. Before somebody goes to the comments and starts talking about FCC, blah, 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 that's cool. If you want to make a video and list out all the FCC regulations, you can go do that shit on your channel. I don't think most people really give a shit over here. So that's a cool story, bro. Anyway, but if you did want to build it out with some other inexpensive that is going to be radio that's going to be easy to kind of get started on and learn on, that you can just kind of pick up and fly with, then that'd be cool too. It's totally up to you as the end user, as the person who's putting together one of these kits. So in addition to the stuff that you see here on the front end, I also have phonetic alphabet lists. You may want to put in enough of those to go with each radio, because a lot of people don't really know the phonetic alphabet by memory. Some people just don't know it at all, but this could be handy in the event that you're having to clarify different things through communication. So maybe a few of those. And then here we got my MERS radio frequencies list that I make and I sell on the website, as well as these phonetic alphabet cards, and then the FRS GMRS frequency chart. Now I'm trying to sell you shit, so just to be clear. But those are items that I actually made for myself, and then I actually started making them to sell on the website at palmettodissonant.net. And then in addition to that, something else that might be a good idea is a spot report, little cheat sheet in the salute format, right? So size, activity, location, unit, time observed, and equipment. So very cool, just a quick guide. You can write this shit down on a piece of paper. It doesn't really matter, but this one's laminated just for, just to make it last a little bit longer and for demonstration purposes. But you could do just straight up paper as well. You can make a bunch of copies of these if you wanted to, whatever, or you could just write them down as you go. As long as everybody understands and you got an SOP that, hey, this is the report format that we're going to use. The work's already been done for you, so you don't have to invent a new reporting format, right? So no need to reinvent the wheel. Just use the shit that's already out there that's pretty common throughout the military, etc. And that will help you or save you some headache in the event that you do need to standardize that stuff across a group in a hurry. Now, the other things that I got in here is I just got the user manuals and stuff for the radios that I had handy and available. So just in case you get stumped on something, I do have those available as well in here. And then I got just a couple of chem lights and some zip ties and some 550 cord, because that kind of stuff can be useful in any number of scenarios, right? Also some pens, Sharpies, etc., stuff like that work fine. Just traditional ink pens as well. And another thing you may want to add is, depending on where you are, if you have access to AC power, if you're going to be, near a home or something like that, then another way to charge. So possibly even a solar panel or something like that, which I do have a couple of solar panels, but I don't have them out here right now because they are dedicated to more prioritized kits right now at the moment. But just wanted to share that as a concept with you guys and let you know that that's something that I think could potentially save you some headache in the event that you need to stand up some sort of a group in a pinch, because a lot of people aren't going to have this stuff available to them. I mean, that's just the way it is. But they may be good people. They may be people that you call your neighbors. They may be people that you have to rely on in the event that things take a left turn. So therefore, it would be in our best interest to have some items available to them so that we can facilitate that unit cohesion, just so that we can all look out for each other, because, you know, shit happens. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope this is helpful. If you like it, hit the buttons and all the good stuff. If you've been watching my content and you enjoy it and you want to hang around and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe. A lot of weird stuff happens with YouTube. I don't really know if it's just people that are subscribed to me and they're just like, you know, screw this guy, I'm leaving, and they unsubscribe, or I don't know if YouTube and on the back end is unsubscribing people, but it's not uncommon for me to see 2 or 3 people be unsubscribed just randomly. I'll be at X amount of subscribers, and then next time I log in the studio, I'll be down too. So I don't really know what that's about. I can't prove what's happening, but it's kind of odd. So if you think you're subscribed, make sure you are still subscribed. If you like the content and you aren't subscribed, do me a favor and subscribe, because we're on the road to 5K. It'd be cool to break 5,000 subscribers. That's my next milestone. And you know, that's what it is, guys. So if you like what you're seeing and you're taking something away from this positive, then hit the buttons, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'm out of here.